Welcome into the Bravado Wireless broadcast of the 2020 Old Fort Classic. Game 2 underway, and it's underway with a bang as Oklahoma Union attempts a three right out of the gate. Nothing doing, ball on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. I should go back to McAlester. We got a good game. In white is the Oklahoma Union Cougars. They're going to be playing the McAlester Buffaloes, and the Buffaloes have a baller now, Dion.
Yeah, they certainly do. A man that we like to call
Adante Holloman?
That's right.
As he drives the lane, can't get the left-handed finish to go. Oklahoma Union came out firing. That three-pointer was from Gibson. Turnover this time. Holloman in transition. Finishes, tries to finish the layup, turns his back. McAlester gets the the Buffaloes get the rebound though, and it's put in by Bryce Gillespie. Pardon me, on the other end, that's Kai Birchfield. With the ball is Gibson. He gives it now to Gilmore. Gilmore back to Ellis. Post feed, and a nice one that time as Nate Collier picks up 2 points, and the game's tied at 2 apiece.
Looks like their Union's going to that early trap.
Head coach Will Holloman doesn't like what's going on with his team with the trap, and he's right now in the face of his team. He's been yelling the game's only been a minute and a half long, but he's really getting into his team. Doesn't like the energy that they come out with in this 2-2 game between Oklahoma Union and McAlester.
And, I mean, it's a smart move as a coach. I mean, if you see something that you want to correct and nip in the bud immediately, don't be afraid to call that timeout. You get a lot of them, use it. Call the timeout, get the kids together, calm them down, and tell them what you want. Once you look at them in the eye, I mean, it's hard to listen to coaches on the sideline when the game's going. I mean, although these players are trained to do so, it's still hard to get accomplished. But when a coach is in your face and he tells you, this is what I want, it's easier to get done.
We're going to get a foul this time on Jace Gilmore. McAlester gets bailed out that time. It was Johnson that was in the corner and was trapped. He tried to throw it across the court. Gilmore gets the foul. Dante Holloman with the ball. He gives it left wing. Ball back to Holloman. He's going to give it to Johnson. Johnson is a new addition since we saw this team 2 weeks ago, Dion. Or at least he wasn't there at that tournament. Johnson gets the rebound off of the Holloman miss. Union's going to be content to double-team Holloman. Johnson's three-pointer on the way, too strong. Pulled down by Ellis. Ellis, full-court pass to Gilmore. Gilmore cross-court pass, and the three-pointer on the way from Gibson. It's too strong. Rebound comes down to Gilmore. Kicks it out. Swing it around the key. Inside the lane, the miss from Ellis, and the Buffs will get the rebound but throw it away. They got ahead of themselves there. Johnson trying to push the tempo just a little bit too much. Throws it just wide of Holloman. And
when the announcer announced all these guys on the floor, he mentioned that most of these guys were freshmen, and I don't, if that's the case, and it doesn't, I mean, did you check the roster and see if that was correct?
I checked the roster. It says that they're sophomores,
but if it is or if it isn't, I mean, they are playing like freshmen right now, a little, frazzled and out of control. Just needed to calm down and let things happen.
Colson Gibson picks up his first 2 points, and it's 4-2 in favor of Union. Oklahoma Union extending their defense. Holloman with a nice move, fading away from the goal, gets pushed down, and they're going to get a travel. They're going to get him for a travel in the middle of the lane, and the ball will go back to the Oklahoma Union Cougars. McAlester doesn't get back on defense in time, and it's an easy 2 for Dylan Ellis. Good job that time from Johnson of keeping his composure, getting into the middle of the court. He drives Right-handed finish, no good, but good job by Johnson to get in the lane, draw the foul.
And here's the thing, McAllister is stopping the ball. They have to continue to move the ball. Coach is asking for a middle person in that trap defense. You have to have an easy outlet to bounce pass and get the ball in the middle so he can kick it back up. They got to continue to move the ball.
Johnson's first free throw hits every part of the rim and falls down. Caden Hollingshed checks in for Oklahoma Union. Johnson's second free throw is short. It's a 6-4, 6-3 lead is what it should be. I don't know how McAllister has 4. Shot short, rebounded by Collier. His shot won't go, and McAllister pulls it down. Holloman gives to Johnson, ball gets back to Holloman. Holloman drives. Hard step, but the shot won't fall. Oklahoma Union not giving Holloman a lot of breathing room on the offensive side. Foul will be on Gavin Johnson. First team foul on McAllister today. Corner 3 for Oklahoma Union is too strong. That one from Jace Hollingshed. Hollingsworth, or pardon me, that's Holloman, took it hard the other way, but he's going to get called for the charge. They still have it as 6-4, Dion, but I'm pretty sure it's 6-3. They had a 2, and then they only made 1 of 2 of the free throws.
Looks like they're checking on it right now.
3:05 left to go, first quarter. McAllister doing a good job hanging in there, even though they don't have any points from Adante Holloman right now. That might change with a long 3. He goes in and out. But Holloman didn't get back on defense. It's going to be an easy layup for Oklahoma Union. Holloman's man that was on him, Dylan Ellis, just kind of leaked out from behind. Holloman had his eyes on the shot, and it led to an easy bucket for the Oklahoma Union Cougars. Our score 8-3 now in favor of Oklahoma Union. That's going to force McAllister to call another timeout. It's early, but what have you seen Oklahoma Union do well on the offensive end, Dion?
I mean, it's more of defense. I mean, they're, frustrating this McAllister team by just putting them in difficult situations, full court as far as this press. Their offense is having some trouble getting through it and navigating through it, and because of that, they're rushing their shots, and shot selections are poor. Offensively for this Oklahoma Union team, they're just getting back and taking advantage of McAllister when they're falling asleep on the offensive end and then not getting back on defense.
18 seconds left to go. First quarter, 8-3 is your score. Oh, pardon me, I said 18 seconds. That's the countdown for the timeout. 2:40. I thought that was a little low. 2:40 left to go first quarter. Holloman brings it up, and if you're the Buffaloes, you're okay with the start. You're down 5, but Holloman has 0 points so far. Johnson drives. Right-handed shot, no good from the baseline. Oklahoma Union pushing it. Cross-court pass. The little runner that time is just short from Caden Hollingshed. Jace Hollingshed will pick up a foul. It's team number 3. And it's 8-3 in favor of Oklahoma Union. Adante Holloman's shot no good. Oklahoma Union counters the other way. This time McAllister gets back. They're going to try and stop the drive. Behind the back, layup no good. That time from Colson Gibson. And it's going to be a foul on Dylan Ellis. Ellis is first. Team foul number 4. Holloman in the corner, gives back to Johnson. Johnson top of the key, back to Holloman. Holloman, a deep 3, nothing but net.
And now let's see if he turns into a streaky shooter. I mean, I don't know what his field goal percentage is right now, but it can't be that good, knocking down his first shot from beyond the arc.
A tough take that time from Jace Hollingshed, but he gets it to fall and extends the lead. Ten to 6 the score. Turnover from McAlester gives the ball back to Oklahoma Union.
Also with number 33, Caleb Williams.
Even though officials get trigger finger sometime, they got just started just a little bit too early. 3-pointer, corner, good. Colson Gibson's got 5, his first 3-pointer of the game. That extends the lead to 13 to 6. Nice post feed and the shot in, but they're gonna call a jump ball. Billy Cornish put the ball in, but they're gonna call it a jump. If it's truly a jump ball, I don't know how the ball goes in, but
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one myself.
it's neither here nor there. As Union gets the ball, the trap, they get out of it. Nice post move that time. One strong dribble from Jace Hollingshed, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice power dribble, then going up strong.
We saw a lot of Derek Harrod is in the game right now, number 2 for McAlester, as Adante Holloman takes the seat. Harrod will handle the ball for the Buffs. And in for the Buffs is Simon. They feed it down low to Simon. His shot no good, knocked away. Auer with the ball. Corner 3 from Gibson, no good. Long rebound. Men on the floor, but the men on the floor lied for Caden Hollingshed to take it all the way to the hoop and lay it in. 1 quarter in the books at 17 to 6. Oklahoma Union over McAlester here in the 2020 Old Fort Classic from Fort Gibson.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We kind of knew this. 17 to 6 the score. Oklahoma Union ahead of McAlester. Holloman with the ball. He dribbles, nice feed to Simon. Simon gets fouled and go to the line. McAlester switching out lineups. They're going to go with 2 big men with Simon and Trey Briggs into the game. Avion Simon goes to the line. He's going to shoot 2. Start out this second quarter. His first shot up and no good. Simon with the matching shoes. Matches the gold jersey. Second free throw up and in. Our shoe expert, Dion Amade. Is that a good look, Dion?
I can't be mad at it.
There you go. McAlester applies the pressure and causes a turnover. That time, Colson Gibson throwing it to nobody as it hits the stands. McAlester down by 10, 17-7. Holloman finds Avian Simon, but Simon can't handle the ball. Going the other way is Gibson. Gibson, transition three, no good. Tulsa Union gets the rebound. A post feed is up and in, but the foul is going to be before the shot. Jace Gilmore got the rebound. And they're going to get Adante Holloman for foul number 2. You don't want him to get in foul trouble if you're the Buffaloes.
Yeah, you can't afford that at all.
Layup no good. Ball on the ground. And picked up by Holloman. Holloman, the 1-on-2 break. He's going to take it himself behind the back dribble. Still somehow maintains possession. Now it goes away. Oklahoma Union counters a 1-on-2. Layup, other end, up and in for Auer. Henry Auer picks up the 2, and it's 19-7. Holloman takes it all the way to the basket, splits the double team, and that's a good talent right there, Dion.
And you heard the head coach barking at his players in that 2 trap, that front trap right there. Step into it. Let those players commit. If they don't, you can divide it. That's exactly what Holloman does right there.
The Buffs can't get the rebound, and it falls to Gibson, who puts it up and in. That's Gibson's 7th point of the game. McAlester going with the big man lineup. They haven't really used it yet on either end. The 3-pointer on the way is really a pass that is missed, and Simon picks it up. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Can't really ask for a better look if you're Gavin Johnson. I think he was more surprised than anything that there was nobody around him. He had a wide open layup.
Yeah, he just puts that up in a hurry, rushes the shot. Because of that, he can't capitalize on the opportunity.
Simon shoots 2. His first one bounces off the front end. We're going to have mass subs. 4 coming in for Oklahoma Union, 2 coming in for McAlester. Looks like the only one that stays is Dylan Ellis for Oklahoma Union. Avian Simon knocks in his second one. That's his 2nd point. And it's 21-10. McAlester going to apply some full court pressure. It's like a 2-1-2 zone. Shot went up, blocked that time by the man with the mullet, Caleb Williams, and he's going to get the foul. It's an impressive mullet there, Dion.
I know nothing about it.
You know nothing about it as in you're not impressed?
I know nothing about mullets.
That's valid.
I couldn't tell you a good mullet from a bad mullet.
I think
And the fact that we're talking about mullets so much is, kind of.
Dylan Ellis' second free throw is up and in. Any mullet is a good mullet. Let's just leave it at that.
I don't think I can agree with that statement.
Oklahoma Union forces the turnover, and Dylan Ellis comes out with the easy 2. McAllister's got to figure out a way to get past this pressure from Oklahoma Union and really get the ball into Holloman's hands. The layup from Williams is no good, but Holloman is your scorer, and I think the Buffs might take a contested 3 from Holloman over a layup from anybody else as Oklahoma Union gets sped up and turns the ball over.
Well, at least they had a good defensive possession right there.
Johnson looks in the middle, gives it to Williams. Williams dribbles right. Gets the ball knocked away. Turnover from McAlester, gives it back to Oklahoma Union. Looks like Dylan Ellis thought he had somebody open, got up in the air and didn't. Came back down, drug that pivot foot, and Oklahoma Union gets the turnover. Dante Holloman tries to get it away. It's stolen by Union. Wraparound pass is no good. Gibson thought that Nash was going to cut to the goal. Instead, Nash stopped, and Union turns it back over into the hands of McAllister. Grayson Johnson is going to come out of the game. McAllister going to sub. They give it back to Holloman. Holloman top of the key, dribbles right. Jumps out, shot blocked. He gets it back though. Good hustle from his teammates. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Birchfield. Shot, layup, no good. There's contact, no foul. Holloman pokes it away. He gets it back, pull up three. Draws the foul. There's going to be contact, and Holloman's going to go to the line to shoot three.
And right now, it just seems like this game has no, rhythm to it. It's just everything is rush, stop, travel, turnover. I mean, it's just not a smooth game right now.
The basketball gods would not rank this one a top 10, as Holloman's first free throw is no good. (24-10), 4:13 left to go, second quarter. Holloman's second free throw is no good. Both of them too strong. Holloman's third free throw is a make, and they take him out. In for Holloman.
Yeah, when a player of Holloman's talent is missing free throws, you gotta expect that his legs are tired.
I don't know that there's a number 12 in the book. I think is what they're checking. No number 12 on the roster that's listed that we have, so I think that's what's going on. Head coach Will Holloman left number 12 on the McAllister Buffaloes off of his roster. That should result in a technical foul, correct?
I believe so. It did look like the ref was signaling a T.
The technical foul will go against McAllister, and Hollingshed will attempt the two free throws. First one up and in. Completes the two technical fouls is Jace Hollingshed, and expands the Union lead to 26-11. Number 12 was not in the roster as he comes out with a nice tip down that time.
So he makes up for not being on the roster with a quick steal.
Williams the other way can't handle the ball. But since 12 was not on the roster, that's what happened with the technical foul. And McAllister's playing hard defense right now, Dion.
Yeah, that's something that's, promised for the second half, because right now it just doesn't seem like there's any rhythm to the game on both sides. I mean, other than, the only success that we're seeing is this trap defense.
As it comes up with a possible another steal. 26-11, 3:35, second quarter. Where's the question for McAllister is where's the offense going to come from? With Holloman on the court or on the bench, Johnson on the bench as well. Now to see who takes the shots. And that time, the man that took the shot was Morgan Richards, and the shot is rejected. The inside pass gets knocked around, but I think it touched Balch before it touched anybody else. And Braxton Balch goes out on him, and it'll be Oklahoma Union ball. 2-3 defense from McAllister. Three-pointer on the way from Union, too strong. We're gonna get an over-the-back foul on Logan Rush.
Rush is first, team foul number 8.
8 team fouls for Union in this first half.
Buffaloes now in the bonus.
Which should mean that it would be 1-1.
And it's kind of unusual to see a team getting the bonus in the first half.
Adante Holloman is coming in for Caleb Williams.
Coming out of halftime, as we look at this, what starting lineup would you like to see from McAllister? You've seen a bunch of guys come into the game, but which ones have you been impressed by and that you want to see come in the game?
Holloman ends up on the floor as the two-pointer. No good that time from Ellis. You got to have Holloman, you got to have Johnson out there. I think we mentioned that Johnson's an underclassman, and he's kind of playing like it. Brayson Johnson, number 0. He's definitely doesn't look comfortable out there, but I think the only way that he is going to be comfortable is if you keep playing him. I think he has potential. He was taking shots early in the game. So I'd like to see him and Holloman out there, and then I think you've got to have an inside presence. You need Avian Simon or Trey Briggs, and don't put them in there both at the same time. Maybe rotate them in and out because they are bigger guys. They will get tired. But if you can just rotate them in and out, maybe just give you a little bit of a post presence, give you an option down below. That's what I would go with. What do you think? Nice passing that time from McAllister, and the and one is finished by Morgan Richards.
And that was a good offensive transition play right there. Good touch pass and way to finish down low. Look at this one more time with the replay. Look at this touch pass over here. He just puts it right there for him so he can get it in the motion of going up and finish.
Richards finishes the old-fashioned three-point play. Cuts the lead to 26-14. It's only a 12-point game, Dion. This is definitely manageable for the Buffaloes, especially if they can end this second half on a run. A missed shot is what the Buffaloes need. Ball goes out of bounds on the Buffaloes. 2 minutes left to go, 26-14. Oklahoma Union with the ball. Three-pointer on the way, too strong that time from Rush. Ball on the ground, Holloman gets it the other way. Holloman 1-on-1, this is his ball all the way. Fades in the midair, but can't get it to fall. You need that one to finish if you're Holloman and the Buffaloes.
Yeah, and he's got to draw that contact.
They're going to call this foul on the floor. Hollingshed was fouled, and they're going to get Braxton Balch, I think was the person that fouled.
And it was a good hard foul by Braxton and Balch. I mean, he was going up for the easy 2, had a couple fouls to give, goes ahead and.
This time, Hollingshed will go to the line to shoot 2. Morgan Richards picks up the foul. (26-14) expands the lead to 27-14 now. Hollingshed 3 for 3 from the line. Make it 4 for 4. He's the one that shot the technical fouls. Turnover, another one for McAllister.
And that was a good job by number 13. Logan Rush, who kind of baited them into that throw.
Turnover for Union is going to force their head coach, Lee Ott, to call a timeout. Oklahoma Union calls a timeout in a game that, as you said, Dion, just doesn't have a whole lot of flow to it.
Yeah, I mean, the trap is flustering McAlester, and then when they get together off on the opposite side for Oklahoma Union, it just kind of seems like everything is a little, flustered. So hopefully both of these teams can go into halftime and figure this thing out. I mean, if you want to play this type of a ball game, I would rather be on the Oklahoma Union side of it. At least they have the lead. But both of them just need to calm down and play a cleaner game.
Brayson Johnson in the game now for the Buffaloes. He gives it to Holloman. He's handling the ball right now. Does a skip pass, and somehow the ball ends right back up in Johnson's hands. He goes up and in. You asked me what Buffalo's lineup you would like me to see. What Buffalo's lineup would you like to see coming out in the third quarter?
I'm going to just give you numbers since we have 52 seconds left. I want to see 30-12. I want to see 35. Those are the guys currently in the lineup that I want to see on the floor continuously. And then you got to give number 50 and your big guys, number 45, an opportunity to get in there and be physical with some of these players for Oklahoma Union. And then other than that, I mean, those are the three that I've been impressed with so far. Zero has, and since we got a little time on hand, Mr. Johnson, he's been impressive, but he's been a little flustered. I mean, a lot of his passes have been off target. You can even see that one that was to the corner over there. To number 12, who's not on our roster. Even that pass was on his feet, and he did a good job of collecting it.
Holloman goes coast to coast, puts it in. It's a nice move from Adante Holloman. He knocks the ball away.
Fouls number 30, Tay Holloman. That's his third personal.
And Tay Holloman's got to be smarter than that, because that was a foul. And that was his third.
Yeah, Dante Holloman cannot foul out of this game. If the Buffaloes want any chance of winning, he's really, really a guy that they depend on. And how about this? Jace Hollingshed is going to the line to shoot his 7th and 8th free throw of the quarter. He knocks down those two and has made 7 of 8. The Union drive and layup no good, but the rebound by Jace Hollingshed, and why not go to the line to shoot 2 more?
Fouls number 35, Morgan Richards, his second personal, team foul number 8 on the Buffaloes. Jace Hollingshed at the line for 2.
31-18. Hollingshed short on the front end of a 1-and-1.
Looks like you jinxed him.
Definitely did. He's 7 of 9 now. He's 8 of 10. That makes him an 80% free throw shooter. Holloman with the ball. The clock's not running. We got some free basketball. It's 2-man crew doing the best they can. Oklahoma Union came down with the rebound. The clock wasn't running. Now it is. 7 seconds left to go. See what Union draws up. Corner 3 on the way from Gibson. He nails it and walks off towards the locker room. Colson Gibson knocks in his 10th point of the game, and it is going to be a 35-18 lead for Oklahoma Union. We got a half in the books, 1 more half to go, and it's all Cougars over the Buffaloes here on Bravado TV.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma. with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. For a limited time, our unlimited plan is only $40 a month, and you can receive a free LG K30. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
Welcome back to Fort Gibson High School in the Old Fort Classic in 2020. Oklahoma Union and McAlester playing in game number 2. Oklahoma Union in white, McAlester in black, and great effort on the offensive rebounding boards that time from Jace Hollingshed. He gets 2 or 3, gets fouled, then Hollingshed's going to pick up the third quarter right where he left off the second, shooting free throws. First one is short.
I mean, and in this type of game, especially the pace of it, that's where you're going to get most of your points. You got to get to the line, go hard to the basket, and if you don't make it, at least get to the free throw line and then get yourself another opportunity.
Goes 1 and 2, 36-18 lead for Union, and McAllister's having a hard time breaking the press and handling the ball. The drive and one opportunity for Jace Gilmore. Gilmore gets in the book with his first points of the game. He'll get an opportunity to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. He drove baseline right around McAllister. Avion Simon comes in for Kai Birchfield. Gilmore completes the three-point play. Johnson throws it in the middle of the floor, handled by Briggs. He takes one dribble, gives it to Simon. It goes off of Simon's hands. Briggs dribbling the ball, I don't know if it's necessarily what you want for McAllister, but he did a decent job that time of handling it.
I mean, it was a challenge, but this challenge didn't fail on his part. It was more of the pass that kind of dribbled out of bounds.
Post feed inside for Union. Three-pointer, good. Colson Gibson for 3. That's his third 3 of the game.
That's a good job moving the ball for this.
That was a good find by Holloman, and Simon just can't handle it and pull it down.
I mean, what are you going to do if you're Holloman? What are you going to do? I put the ball on the dime. I put it in a spot where you can get an easy 2 points.
Holloman gets it himself now. He's going to take it, left-handed finish, up and in. Good job from Holloman. He shows flashes on this team.
You didn't mention that was a Euro step. You always got to mention the Euro. Come on now.
I'm scared to mention the Euro step because you'll tell me it's not a Euro step.
I'm just saying, you got to know the proper Euro. That was definitely a Euro. You got to say Euro when you see Euro.
Gibson with the 3, his 4th of the game, but I don't want you. You're so mean when you correct people, you know, telling me all about my Euros. Holloman knocks down a deep three-pointer.
I don't think you're right about that.
You just. That looked exactly like another Euro that I called last time we were together, Dion, and you just said it wasn't a Euro. So I don't know what is and isn't a Euro anymore.
You're
Behind
wrong.
the back from Holloman, drives to the lane, right-handed finish with nice block that time. Good job of getting back by Ellis. Johnson three-pointer, no good. Briggs hustles for it, but it's going to be pulled down by Ellis. Union pushing it ahead. Corner 3 on the way, and nothing but the bottom of the net. Colson Gibson's heating up.
I want to say that's his third three-pointer in this half alone.
That is his third three-pointer. He's got 9 in the third quarter. They give it up top to Briggs. Briggs, power dribble to the hole, up and in, and one.
And one for the big fella. That's what you like to see. You see the power drive, the 1-2 comes up strong. They need more of that in this McAlester offense.
Take another look at the replay. The big fella.
With the touch. With the touch. And the roll.
And the fist pump after, and he finishes the free throw. All around, nice job.
Old-fashioned three-point play, ladies and gentlemen.
Three-pointer on the way. This Gibson, Colson Gibson, you need to guard him. That's his 4th 3 of the game.
And he's finding the corner, the place where you want that three-point shot.
Holloman sees that he can answer. He cannot. Union's going to go the other way. Gibson with the ball right now. You need to get it out of his hands and then give it back to him. He finds it in the middle. That's Ellis. Ellis pushes. Finds it in the corner. That's Hollingshed. That one was no good. Avian Simon coming out. Caleb Williams going in. Derek Harrod will come in as well for the Buffaloes. Gavin Johnson coming out. Nice play that time from Union. Hollingshed gets in the middle of the lane open. And a steal this time for Collier.
And that was good recognition by Collier. They've run that play multiple times. This time he decides to come up and get his hands on the ball.
That time that was a heat check from Gibson. Holloman the other way, can't finish the layup. The foul is going to go on Caleb Williams.
His second personal team foul number 3.
Williams comes out with another foul as he bumped Jace Hollingshed. Hollingshed's going to go back to the line where he is frequented often today. This will be his 13th and 14th free throw of the night. He misses the first. Second free throw in for Hollingshed. Holloman with the stutter step, gets around the defense but can't finish the layup. Holloman gets the ball poked away, and it looked like it was off of Union, but it's going to stay with McAlester. Three-pointer missed. Pulled down by the Buffaloes. Harrod with the ball. Looked down below, but the man he was passing to, Ethan Harrod, just kind of evacuated the spot there. Hollingsworth somehow gets a rebound in there. Hollingshed somehow gets a rebound in there. Hollingshed with the up and under to give Union 2 more, and it's a 56-26 lead. Jace Hollingshed comes up with the steal, and he's going to be fouled by Caleb Williams. That's his fourth.
And Hollingshed is just too much of an athlete for you to try to attempt that pass across the court. He does a good job of stepping in front of it and almost taking it the other way.
Caden Hollingshed in for the Oklahoma Union Cougars. Henry Auer handling the ball for Union. He gives down low to Hollingshed, and Hollingshed fouled.
Fouls number 50, Trey Briggs, his first team
Trey
number 6.
Briggs gets the foul, and that is team foul number 6 for the Buffaloes. First free throw up and no good for Caden Hollingshed. 2:44 left to go, 56-26 in the third quarter. That free throw is up and in from Hollingshed. On the other way, Baylor Nash, he's going to go coast to coast, layup up and in.
Baylor Nash.
It's his first points of the game. Union really putting the pressure on McAlester now. Cross-court pass intercepted by Gilmore. Gilmore gives back to Nash. Nash from the left side can't finish the layup. He gets his own rebound, though. Goes up left-handed, can't finish. There's going to be a foul as Nate Collier gets the rebound. Collier will go to the line to shoot 2. Ethan Herod comes up with his second foul. Herod's 10, up and in. Pardon me, that's Collier at the line. Collier's second free throw is good. He comes out. In for him is Logan Rush. And looks like Union is subbing in most of their second team. I think really the only guy that's played significant minutes is Jace Gilmore that's still in the game for Oklahoma Union. McAllister is going to turn the ball over once again. That's Braxton Balch that took one too many steps.
Yeah, just in too much of a hurry, rushing the dribble, and then he thought he had a teammate to pass to up there in the low block, but he disappeared on him, and so he had the ball. He was stuck with it in his hand and called for the travel.
Henry Hour called for the travel, double dribble. Hour gets it, nice pass from Gillespie, pardon, for Gilmore. McAllister can't rebound either in Oklahoma Union. Logan Rush finishes it on the other end for Union. Another steal. And another layup for Nash. That's going to cause McAllister to call a timeout. It is all Union as they have expanded their lead 65-26 here on Bravado TV.
To connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to McAllister, or pardon me, not to McAllister, to Fort Gibson as the McAllister Buffaloes are playing the Oklahoma Union Cougars. A drive that time by Billy Cornish will get him at the line for an opportunity to score his first points of the game. Cornish misses both, and Union pulls down the rebound.
Fouls number 33, Caleb Williams. That's his fifth personal foul.
Caleb Williams picks up number 5, so he'll have to come out. It's going to give Brayson Johnson an opportunity to come in and play some. 65-26 the score. 52 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. First shot attempt up and in for Jace Gilmore. He's 2 for 2 from the line today. Second free throw up and in as well. And Johnson drives the lane and is going to get a travel. McAllister's only scored 8 points so far in this third quarter. Union's been stifling on defense. On the other end, McAlester can't get a defensive rebound. Union's getting second chance opportunities galore. Easy bucket that time for Jace Gilmore.
They're just doing a good job of moving the ball, not letting it stop in one player's hand, and then finally they find the open man and the lapse in judgment in the defense, and they attack it and make it count.
10 seconds left to go, third quarter. McAlester needs to get a shot off. They do down below. The attempt no good from Braxton Balch, but the follow is up and in.
Cougars 69, Buffaloes 28.
Buffaloes do manage to get 10 points in the third quarter. As you take another look at the replay. I don't have a 20 either on my roster. 69-28, the final score. Nice job there from McAlester to finish on a high note, but it was all Oklahoma Union that half. As we go to the end of the third quarter, 69-28 the score here on Bravado TV.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. For a limited time, our unlimited plan is only $40 a month, and you can receive a free LG K30. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to action here at the 2020 Old Fort Classic. McAlester and Oklahoma Union. Billy Cornish gets the two. What you missed while we were away at break is that Jace Hollingshed came up with 2 points. He's going to get 2 more there. An opportunity to expand the lead with an and one. Take another look at the replay.
His first team foul number 9. Jace Hollingshed at the line.
Good finish there. Strong finish from Hollingshed. He can't complete the and one. Ball taken away by Ellis, and he finishes with one hand on the right side for 2 points. Three-pointer no good from Balch. Union and Gibson thought about throwing it the length of court. He decided against it. Ellis gets it down low, and Collier with the jumper from the free throw line is good. Union spreading around the points. They lead 75-30. Another turnover from McAlester. A drive and layup up and in for Gibson. Colson Gibson was a three-point specialist in the third quarter, knocking down 4 of them. He shows he can take it to the hoop there as well. Dante Holloman going to come in. Gavin Johnson, Brayson Johnson, pardon me, comes out.
They got 6 on the floor. Okay, number 11 comes off.
Now they got one more. That's Billy Cornish comes off.
I see a lot of teams doing the whole towel method. I think that's something McAlester should pick up.
You got a towel, you got to give it to the person so they know that they're coming off.
Exactly.
First free throw.
Can't play with a towel.
No good from Dylan Ellis. I mean, you could throw it down. Just tuck it in the back of your pants like a quarterback. You can always play with a towel. Not being imaginative enough. Dion. (77-31) the score.
Fouls number 13, Logan Rush, his third personal.
Logan Rush comes out with his third personal foul. 5:51 left to go, fourth quarter. It's a good time to let you know this game is brought to you by Bravado Wireless. Visit your local Bravado Wireless dealer all over eastern Oklahoma and get you hooked up with all kinds of great wireless deals. Holloman gets fouled by Dylan Ellis. Ellis's third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Holloman just hadn't been able to get free. He's an elite scorer. We saw him up at the Bedouin Shrine Classic. He draws the foul there, and we'll get an opportunity to go to the free throw line.
Fouls number 2, Dylan Ellis, his fourth personal.
It's just really been stifling defense from Oklahoma Union to shut him down today.
Yeah, well, they're getting the ball out of his hands pretty quickly, especially with that trap defense. And his teammates have had a difficult time finding a way to get the ball back into his hands.
He misses the first free throw. Second one up and in for Holloman. And our first game on today's action, Memorial beat Roland in women's. Pardon me, Roland beat Memorial. Say that right. So Roland moves on to the winner's bracket, and the consolation bracket goes Memorial. This game, if score holds, which I think it will, Dion, that ball is knocked out of bounds. McAlester will move to the consolation side, and Union will play the winner of Fort Gibson and Tulsa Hale, which is the nightcap of today's 8-game action. Holloman with the turnover and 2. McAlester with the turnover.
And a strong finish from number 20 for Oklahoma Union, Baylor Nash.
Free throw line shot, no good. Union pulls it back. Nash trying to go strong to the hole, kicks it out. Hollingshed 3, no good. Rebound comes down to the Buffaloes. They hit Holloman trailing. He's going to pull up from long range. That was a contested 3, and Holloman doesn't get back. Nash takes advantage and
Baylor Nash
knocks down the easy 2. A long three-pointer on the way, no good from Herod. A foul and 1 for Jace Hollingshed.
Foul number 25, Ethan Hurd, his third. Basket's good for Jace Hollingshed. He's at the line for the three-point play.
Hollingshed with an opportunity for points number 25 and 26 on the night. Free throw up and in from Hollingshed. He makes both of them, extends the lead 84 and 80 to 33. Lazy pass stolen. Nash finishes.
Baylor Nash.
Holloman finishes with 2. Corner three that time from Caden Hollingshed.
Nice looking shot. I saw the one over here in the corner. It looked good, but just didn't find this way to the bottom of the net. This time he knocks it down.
If you're Oklahoma Union, what do you take away from this game in your next game against Fort Gibson or Tulsa Hale?
I mean, the defense early on, the trap defense, it seemed to be working for him, so I would continue with that.
Nice finish that time from Holloman. He seems to be getting into a rhythm now. Nice steal that time from the Buffaloes. And if you're McAlester, we've seen Holloman go off, and he's doing a decent job right now, but how do you get him more involved in the offense?
Honestly, you got to rebound and get the ball more possessions on offense. You got to find a way to steal some possessions and get him an opportunity with the ball in his hands.
Preston Fisk picks up a foul, sends Hollingshed to the line. He misses his first free throw. The problem for Oklahoma Union is they have a bunch of guys on their roster, but they only brought 8. Second one up and in. And it's not necessarily a problem for Union or McAlester, but you know, Union can't really play their bench because they have been playing them all game long. They've brought 8. They've been playing them. It's just, you know, even when you play the 3 guys on your bench, Dion, you're going to have 2 starters in there.
I got to correct you on that one, partner. It's not 8. It's 9.
Ah, there was an extra one I didn't see at the end. That is 9. Math was never my strong suit anyway.
Time out on the board charge for the Cougars. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Dante Holloman picked up 2 before the timeout called by Oklahoma Union. (91-40) your score. 1:18 left to go in the fourth quarter, and this has been all Oklahoma Union from the start, really, Dion.
Start to beginning.
There wasn't an opportunity for McAlester. They were within 10 at one point in the first half, and they were kind of right there in this game, just needed a bucket or 2 to fall. They couldn't get it, and from there it's been all Union.
Foul number 20, Baylor Nash, his first, team foul number 6.
And that was a nice move over there by Holloman. I mean, he was going to the hoop, gave 20 a nice shove goodbye. He goes by and then commits the foul.
Holloman's going to take over here. Shoots a 3-pointer, no good. That's a little James Harden-esque step back. Layup on the other end, no good. McAlester counters. Holloman eventually comes away after the Oklahoma Union missed layup. He drives, step back 3, short. Layup on the other end, up, in from Henry Auer. Inside pass stolen away, and sometimes the Buffaloes are just throwing it to the wrong team. Final buzzer rings, and for game number 2 is in the books, and it was all Oklahoma Union from start to finish, Dion.
Yeah, definitely was. I mean, they put on that trap defense early, got McAlester in a hole, and they could just never climb out of it.
Dante Holloman can't come out with a big enough game to keep the Buffaloes in it, and Union beats McAlester 93-40 here at the Fort Gibson Old Fort Classic in 2020. We're going to have another game coming up for you here shortly, game number 3. But until then, For our Bravado TV and Dion Amade and our entire Bravado Wireless crew, I'm Seth Campbell signing off.
Tomorrow night at 8:20, they'll take on the Fort Gibson Tulsa Hill winner.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.